There's an interesting couple online that has a unique take on couple goals. I need to get your opinion, ladies, okay? DailyMail.com reported this couple set up a relationship terms and conditions just 2 weeks after meeting online. They set up a contract, okay? It was an actual contract. They shared their expectations, all this other kind of stuff, boundaries, needs, probably even a little bit of sex. I want to hear your thoughts. Would you set up a dating contract with your lover?
Ooh.
This seems a little extreme because it's actually in paper and in writing form, but I did find out that it was not legal. It's not like binding legally, but I actually think this is good. I think we all kind of do this in one form or another. I think having a conversation about what you want, what your expectations are, what you're expecting from this relationship, what are some things that are deal breakers?
Yeah.
What are I think these are real conversations that we should be having when you're going into a relationship.
It only seems weird because it's not normalized.
'Cause
Like
it's
we're
not
not doing,
down.
and it seems like a little like A-type. But if you really think about it, the most important things you sign in life are contractual. Marriage agreements, wills, trusts, insurance plans.
Yeah.
All of these things are important. So when you have somebody consensually agree to it, it just changes things and it holds you accountable. I would never do this because it's extreme.
This is extreme, yeah.
But there was one time where, you know, like when you're with someone you love and you might have like habits that when you argue, it doesn't help and it actually fuels the argument even more.
You need tools.
Right. So Jeezy and I, we have a couple of things that I was like, okay, these things don't help. When these things happen, our arguments go from here to here.
Right.
So for me, I walk away. And he finds that super disrespectful. So if we're at it and I'm like, I can't take this, and I go, he's like, that is the most disrespectful thing you can ever
I
say.
agree with him.
Which is me taking a break. I'm like, I'm taking a break.
No.
He's like,
Yeah, you
no,
won't take away.
That's really interesting.
Yes, don't walk
away.
away.
For me, my takeaway on this whole story is the fact that they've only been dating 2 weeks. You know what I mean? But I also think communication is key in terms of these are my boundaries, these are not my boundaries, this is what I want, my love language is, you know, act of service.
From the get-go.
From the get-go. But what's interesting with me, with this, is that she wanted like every 2 weeks for him to buy her flowers.
Right.
That's the extreme part that I don't agree with.
What do you think, Bonnie?
I mean, I think she did this because her prior relationship was so bad. And so she wanted to try something different, which nothing is wrong with trying something different. I would say if you're gonna do it early, because I can't get no contract out of James now. No.
But I feel like I did have a similar conversation about what my expectations were gonna be, what needs that I have that need to be fulfilled. When Iz and I were talking about marriage, the bigger question was like, what are deal breakers for us and what is something that we absolutely need? And one of those things was making our intimacy a priority in our marriage.
Yeah, that's it.
Even when you don't want to.
Even when you don't want to.
Okay.
And it's crazy because even when you don't want to and you do it, when you're done, you're so happy you did.
It's like actually going to the
working
gym.
out.
Going to the gym.
Even though you're exhausted,
Going to the gym.
when it's over, you're like, why aren't we doing this more often?
Yes.
You know?
You know what? The whole key
It's
to that
sacrifice.
too is what you said. It's about dating.
Yes.
When you date, you
Dating
find out
each
stuff.
other.
You don't need to put stuff on paper. It's talk.
Right.
Y'all need to date more, okay?
Yes.
Exactly.
At the break, I'm gonna ask you how much y'all have sex.